All right. It is time for the Marvel Rivals tier list. Now, instead of just doing the characters, we are also going to be ranking the team ups, and I'm going to rank the team ups first. So, the very first team up we have is the Hela, Thor, and Loki team up. If you have a really good Thor, this team up can be kind of useless because if he's never dying, then it doesn't really do that much. But this team up, I would give it A tier. Out of all the team ups, I think the. Actually, I'm going to move it to B tier. This team up is very dependent on a lot of things. I'm not going to rant on it for too long. If you're too high rank, Hela's banned every game, so it's kind of irrelevant anyway. You're not going to be able to use the team up. But it could be A tier because getting rezzed off of kills is pretty big. However, just based off of like whether people play Hela or not in the higher ranks makes that kind of a lower tier one just because people ban her every game. Hela's too good. They don't want her in the game. The Metallic Chaos. Scarlet Witch teamed up with Magneto to give him ultra primary fire. This is a very good team up because Magneto is very good, and so this makes him stronger. However, Scarlet Witch, she's kind of mid. So I'm going to put this one in B tier as well. Just because Scarlet Witch, not like super crazy overpowered in higher rank. I mean, in lower rank, she's probably the no aiming, probably people don't like. The Groot and Friends team up. That's going to be A tier for me. Dude, the damage reduction that Groot gets when he has a pal on his shoulder is actually nuts, bro. It is actually so strong. Now you can CC him. If you guys didn't know, if you're playing Hela or you're playing any character with like a CC and you stun Groot, the pal falls off their shoulder. He can get like Rocket or Jeff back on his shoulder, but if you CC him, they do fall off, and it gives you an opportunity to kill him. But yeah, that damage reduction that they receive from being on each other's shoulders is crazy. The symbiote bond with Spider-Man and Penny Parker and Venom. This one might be B tier as well. I know it definitely helps Penny and Spider-Man with like burst combos. They can do some crazy stuff, but I think for Spider-Man specifically, this helps his one-shot potential a lot, and I think he needs. I think Spider-Man needs a little bit more burst for his character to not be so incredibly hard. And the amount of value you can get from playing Spider-Man, you have to sweat so much harder than you would if you didn't have that. So I mean, I'm gonna put this at. I actually might put this at C tier. I'm gonna put this at like C tier. I think it's decent. I don't think it's like the best ever, but I don't think it's. I don't know. Okay, well this one is a no-brainer. Hulk Iron Man, A tier, S tier, probably S tier. It's the most busted shit in the game. Strange, Iron Man, Hulk. I mean, it's just meta right now. Like literally S tier. Don't even have to think about it. The gamma damage that Iron Man's beam does, and the gamma damage that Doctor Strange's E does is ridiculous, bro. It's the most disgusting team up in the game currently. Nothing comes close. Yeah, I mean, you can basically just one-shot people as Doctor Strange. You can. I mean, he does like 200 damage per second. Iron Man's beam does, so it's like it's just the most broken. It's disgusting. Next we have Ammo Overload, Rocket Raccoon with Winter Soldier and Punisher. I like this one a lot, actually. I think it's pretty strong. I would put it in A tier. I don't know if it's quite S tier. Definitely a solid team up, though. Definitely a solid team up. I really like the, because and also, like, when you group these team ups together, like, you start to notice, like, oh, these are pretty good together. Like, you could run, Groot, Punisher, Rocket Raccoon, and now you have like a three-way team up. It's a two-sided team up, and that's a good combo. So I mean, I don't know, I like it. The Magic and Psylocke and Black Panther team up. I've been playing a lot of Black Panther lately. I love this team up. I personally love this team up. I don't know if it's S tier. I wouldn't call it S tier, but it's very, very, very good for Magic and or for Psylocke and Black Panther. I love it. I personally think it's great. It's helped me do some crazy engagements and get out of some sick things. I don't know though. I don't know if it's A tier. I think like B plus would be a good spot for this. It's very good, but the problem is it just comes down to dive. If your team's not diving, it definitely helps you get out, but it's not like it's not as broken as Iron Man, and it's definitely not. I would say it's A tier. I would say it's A tier. I like it. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't think it's at like super broken, but it's definitely good. Guardian Revival. Okay, this one's crazy. This is if you guys don't know, I should probably explain these a little bit just in case you guys don't know what all the team ups do. This team up is when Adam Warlock, Mantis, and Star Lord are on a team. They can all res themselves in cocoon form. It's on a passive cooldown. I don't know what the passive cooldown is, but this one is very strong. This one paired with a Rocket Raccoon support. I've seen people run triple support with this, with the Rocket Res and then Adam Warlock, and it's just constant res, constant res, constant res. Like you cannot kill their team, and it is probably one of the more broken things in the game, but it's kind of slept on. I don't see it all that much, but this one is very, very good. I would say this is A tier, or also maybe even S tier. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put that at S tier. I'm gonna put that at S tier mainly because res is just such a game changer in these team fight games. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. The Jeff the Shark, Luna Snow, and Namor team up. This team up is very strong for Namor because it makes him. I don't know. See, I don't play much Jeff the Shark, so I actually don't know how strong this is for Jeff. I couldn't tell you because I don't play him very much. But I do know, as a Namor player, this team up is slept on hardcore. It gives your turret uptime, like, it literally increases it by, like, a quarter or a third. Like, you get an extra turret every whatever. It's insane for him. So I'm going to put this at A tier. I think that's an A tier team up. Literally an A tier team up. Namor gets an extra turret. It slows people. It does more damage, and it's got more HP. Like, absolutely busted. And then the team up with Storm, Captain America, and Thor. Now, as far as Storm goes, I don't think this one really matters. I don't know. I don't play a lot of Storm. I don't see a lot of Storm. I don't play a lot of Storm. She could be super slept on, and I think, honestly, I might do an unranked grind with Storm and see how far I get with her, because I want to see if she's slept on or not. But the Captain America Thor combo is gas, so I think that one actually keeps this one from being bottom tier and actually moves it up a bit, just because Captain Thor go crazy together. But this one is not one that, like, blows my socks off. I think this one's probably, like, maybe in between B and C tier. I don't think it's D tier. It's crazy because actually I thought that one of these team ups would be D tier, but none of them are really that bad. Yeah, I'm going to put this one. It depends. If you have good enough tanks, this one is definitely B or A tier. If you have kind of bad tanks, the team up isn't going to carry you. That's the thing with these team ups. Like the Iron Man Hulk team up is like, you don't even have to be that good at it. You can literally carry your games if you're in gold with that team up. You could just carry your games because people aren't good enough to stop it because it just does too much damage. Yeah, Guardian Revival, S tier. I like this list. If you guys disagree with this list, let me know in the comments, but I like this list. Hulk Iron Man team up. Hulk Iron Man Doctor Strange team up, S tier. Guardian Revival Mantis Warlock team up, S tier. A tier, we have Groot and Raccoon and Shark. And then we have the ammo overload with Punisher and Raccoon and Winter Soldier. And then we have the recall with Panther and Magic, which is gas, A tier. And then Namor, the Jeff the Shark, and Luna Snow, A tier. B tier, we have Hela, Loki, Thor, res. And then we have Magneto, Scarlet Witch with his primary fire increase. And then we have Captain America, Thor, Storm team up with the electric charge. And then C tier at the bottom, we have the symbiote bond with Venom, Spider-Man, and Penny Parker. There is actually a few other team-ups that aren't mentioned in here that I will put down at D tier, which would be Squirrel Girl and Spider-Man team-up give you a slingshot ability, which stuns everybody that it hits. It's kind of useless, but I mean, it isn't useless, but I mean, it is not the strongest thing that is in the game. That's for sure. And then, are there any other ones that I am trying to think? There might be some other ones that I'm not remembering right now. Yeah, like there's one with Luna and Iron Fist, but I don't really remember what it is. There's a few other ones, but yeah. But that's my tier list for the team ups. Team up tier list.